Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bordertown Strange. I'm Pam, and this is my co-host, Jess. And tonight, our show's going to be a little, our show's going to be a little bit different. It is that time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year to some of us. And it is time to gather around the warm glow of your screen and join us while we were hoping to hang out with some friends tonight, but nobody showed up. So that's okay. We have some great ghost stories, and we're going to play some trivia. And Jess has a really cool book to read, and then we're going to play everybody's favorite, the Notebook game. So I want to welcome all new listeners and members to the channel, as well as first-timers in the chat. And if you aren't joining us live, but listening on replay, thank you, and welcome to you as well. So before we get started with our What the Weird Word, Jess, do we have any housekeeping?
Yep, mostly just the usual. So thank you so much, of course, to all of our new and old subscribers. We appreciate you so much. And like always, if you're hanging out on Facebook or on YouTube, take a minute to like, share, hit that bell, that thumbs up, and all that fun jazz. Help us get our numbers up. We appreciate it so much. Also, if you have any stories you would like for us to tell, or if maybe you have a favorite topic you would like to have as part of the show, let us know. Send us a message or put it into the chats, and we'll certainly add that to our repertoire. Ooh, it's a fancy word tonight.
That was a fancy word. Wow.
It was. Thank you. It was that trip that I took to Baltimore. I'm very, I upped my vocabulary game, I guess. Make sure to join us in 2 weeks, of course. November 5th will be our next show, and really make sure to catch these last ones, because come December we'll have one last show, and then we'll go dark for a little while because we need a little snooze, take a little break. But we have some really great shows coming up, so make sure to check that. And also, we just want to let everybody know who's in our area. If you like to come to the Paranormal Club meetings, or maybe you haven't been to one yet, we're getting ready for an exciting one for November. Once in a while, we do little field trips out to some of these areas that you hear us talk about on the show. And this time on November 15th, we'll be meeting up and taking everyone out to Caney's Monster Bridge area and the Haunted River Road area. And we're going to go have lots of fun out there talking about the Squatches. It's one of Brian Terrell's favorite areas. He says it's super squatchy. And lots of old legends and stuff out that way. So join us. We'll meet at 2 p.m. at the Caney City Library, and then we'll all kind of like caravan out that way. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump right outside of town here. So
Jess, you might want to turn your mic up a little bit if you can, or your volume. You said you're a little quiet. You are a little quiet. So,
all right. Anywho, I believe that's it. Give me just a second here to mess with my microphone, and then we'll do some word of the week.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that pulled up while you're doing that.
Okay.
What is that? Who could that be? Boy, it's our friend Mark.
Hello. And happy Halloween.
Ooh, thanks for joining us, Mark.
Yay! Now it's getting to be a little bit of a party.
It is.
All right.
The cool people are here.
True dat. Okay, so I thought it would behoove us to have this particular word this week for our word of the week, Samhain, which of course is, the festival for this time of year, and not everybody knows the history on it, and it's kind of pushed towards what we now know as Halloween. So I thought it would be a good one for this. So Samhain was a pastoral harvest festival celebrated across the Celtic area on the evening of October 31st and into November 1st, with ceremonial fires and other rituals. An important holiday on the Celtic calendar, Samhain marks the midday point between the autumnal equinox and the winter solstice, making it one of 4 Celtic cross-quarter days, the other 3 being Imbolc, Beltane, and Lunasa. As noted by historian Peter Beresford Ellis, the Fes na Samhain, or the Festival of Samhain, was also a Celtic New Year celebration, marking the end of one pastoral year and the commencement of the next. An intensely spiritual time, for it was the period when the underworld became visible to mankind and when rich spiritual forces were let loose on the human world. And that is all from a Dictionary of Irish Mythology written in 1987. Really, really great book.
Nice.
So that's just kind of the background of Halloween. The spooky time.
Spooky time. I got people messaging me in the background too, so.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Let me
All right.
drop that down a little bit. Cool, cool. So we got Mark here tonight. We're so happy you're here.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, who could that be?
Who's that?
Greetings from the depths of time and space. 'Tis I.
Wow. It's our own time traveling what is his name? I can't say it.
Conquistador.
Oh, Conquistador.
Yes. Enzo Vasquez de Coronado himself.
Yes. Very snazzy.
Very, very cool. This is too fun. Yes. Enzo wins the prize tonight. He
does.
killed it.
I was told to wear a costume. Apparently, I was the only one that got that memo.
I'm the Cheshire Cat. I wanted to be a Men in Black, but my hat wouldn't fit over my headphones. So, there went that.
I'm just a nerd.
What?
Oh.
Someone else?
Someone else.
Who could it be? It's Shaw.
Me! Whee!
Oh, Mario.
That
Yay.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's the ghostess with the mostest.
Absolutely.
I love this little ghosty.
That's super cute. Yeah, Enzo, awesome looks. Yay. We got a lot of people in the chat. So hi everybody.
We
Thanks for
do.
hanging out with us.
Wow. What's up? What's up? What's up?
We do have lots of
Can we
chats.
do it?
Chat.
Can we do it like a little sippy? Hang on. Let me get it off
Oh.
my Snapchat. Let me get it off my Snapchat filter. So y'all can see my drink.
Uh-huh.
Ah! What do you call that, man?
It's the scary mask, the scary Enzo mask.
I'm drinking my
Does it
sad
work?
water.
All right, happy Halloween, everybody!
Happy Halloween.
Spirits up.
So what's everybody drinking? There we
Tequila.
go.
Oh, I got water.
The Kraken.
Mine looks indescript, but it's in a hot cup because I have hot apple cider with bourbon. Numb.
Nice.
Just
Very
like
nice.
mine without the hot apple spike.
Enzo, do you have a real cork tonight? Nice.
Ooh, there we go.
Hey, I have a cork too.
Ooh,
just
that's
really
a good one
low.
too.
That didn't even come out of a bottle.
I think
Nope.
she just.
I got
I
everything.
think she pulled the. I think she pulled the plug on her brine.
It
Too
was.
funny.
Ah,
Too funny.
it was
Well, as you can
something.
tell, I didn't go all out on a costume tonight. So because of that, this is really sad because the reason I didn't is because I can't get in the closet where my costumes are.
Oh,
I dug up my favorite picture, right? Ian said, genuinely impressed with how much Enzo's outfit suits him.
Yes.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, right.
True.
Right.
I may have to get my own line of puffy shirts just for this.
You know who you remind me of, Enzo? You remind me of the Squire in Baldur's Gate 3. The one that
I used to be an
pairs the-
adventurer until I took an arrow to the knee. Oh wait, that's a different guy.
That's
Anthony.
Julie's drinking A&W cream soda.
Yes. That sounds pretty good.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
So I
If
did
you
a
all at
throwback.
home-
I did a throwback on an old costume, since a very old costume, since I didn't really dress up too much tonight. My mostest favoriteest costume ever. I was a kitty cat when I was 3.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that fun?
That was cute.
Aw.
What's
Let's see
Ginger?
Oh,
here.
you lost some
I'm
weight.
just listening. I did. I feel great.
Hell of a
You
weight
know
loss
how
program
good
right
it's-
there.
Great on the bones, great on the joints.
Everyone's clicking.
I feel a little draft.
We're all
though.
clicking. Ginger's drinking black cherry soda. If y'all at home are got a drink, let us know what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Join in, man.
Ew.
We got everybody in
There
tonight.
you go.
Julie's here, Chris is here, Ginger's here.
I'm
Im's
just
here,
playing with
Tony's
filters right
here.
now. It's too fun. Oh, this is it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Up, dude.
It's not even a costume for you. Wait a minute.
I know. It's me perfectly. Yeah. Rad, man.
Well, I'm waiting for it to start a guitar solo.
Nah. It's more like a dying cat.
How funny.
That's what people say about my singing.
Oh, goodness.
Too great. So
All
we
right.
got some fun stuff lined up for tonight. Normally, we hit the what the weird word and then we dig right into whatever we're doing. But tonight's a little bit different. What do you want to start with, Jess? We got a few options. I know Ken said he's almost here, so and unfortunately I don't think Brian's gonna make it. He is stuck in a perpetual loop trying
Oh
to get in.
no.
Oh.
So
A
I
time
will-
loop. I understand.
Right.
Oh, right.
You know how to break that,
He's-
right? You're
He's upset. He had his mask and everything. So
Well, it involves closing one eye and, hanging doing the right hand turn signal out the time machine window. It's very difficult maneuver to do.
it's just a step to the left.
Yeah.
Well,
we
you know
can
what we
do
could do? We tasked everybody with bringing their favorite spooky stories.
We did.
We could each take a turn telling a story.
Oh, we can.
we can.
Shauna.
We can. I'm playing with my
Dark, rainy
filters.
night.
Can't help it. It's so cute. And then you got a geekle going on.
I don't know if we can show
I
that
love
on
these
YouTube.
filters. Do what now?
I don't know if we can show that on YouTube.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. It even stretches. No, I'm sorry. Ah,
Naughty,
oh,
naughty.
goodness. I'm sorry. I am having a lot of fun. I am. I
We
love
can
my.
tell. We're having fun watching you.
Ah. Quite a blast. Quite a blast. Now I could go alien right here. We all know that's what Enzo loves. The aliens.
That looks like
Look at
he's
his
got
eyes.
something. I don't know.
Boing.
Oh my lord. I'm going to tell a story. So, what I did, because I've been on vacation forever and I didn't have a whole lot of time to prep for this. Not that there was a whole lot to do, but we did doppelgangers 2 weeks ago and I still had like a good couple handfuls of stories left.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I just pulled that
Wow.
up. So I'll just tell one or two. Oh my lord, Shaw, you gotta quit. You gotta quit. It's freaking me out.
You found the Karen
Oh,
button.
man.
Ah, I did.
Goo.
Ugh.
Not good.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to tell this doppelganger story, and it's called Naked on the Floor. Oh, you all seem very excited.
Speechless.
About it.
Naked on the floor. Okay, wait. I'll show
Sorry,
you my excitement.
That
I'm
sounds.
shook.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to
I thought we weren't
pull the
gonna do
pickle
porn
thing
on the
back up
show,
again
huh?
for naked on the floor.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you got a good point. I gotta have the pickle.
Oh, jeez.
We're just going to be entertained all night by Shaw and her different filters.
Yeah.
Aw, sucks.
Yeah.
Don't be squished by
Okay.
me. I mean,
Ah!
Yeah.
That's wild.
My gosh.
Shaw's sucking.
sorry.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so naked on the floor. I was 18 years old, dating my then boyfriend. He saw my doppelganger twice. The first time we were hanging out at his house, and I left when it got dark out. I woke up in the morning to a text. Where did you go last night? I immediately called him and asked what he was talking about, because he walked me out to my car when I left the night prior. He said that he woke up to see me naked on the floor. He said that I looked around, not noticing him, and I said, how did I get here? Then I hit my foot on his rocking chair on the way out. He said he thought it really happened because the chair was still moving when I walked out of the room. He went into the hall after me, but thought I just wanted to sleep in the other spare room up there, so he let me be. The next time he was studying for school, he turned around and saw me sleeping in his bed. When he turned back to study, he remembered that I had actually left earlier that day, and when he turned back around, I was gone. So I thought the first part of the first story was just insane.
Yeah,
Right?
that's crazy. That's yeah, like she aborted herself.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, in a
And-
dream.
Knocked into the chair, though, and it was still rocking.
Yeah, normally there's not a
Yeah.
connection, a physical connection.
Could be a dimensional slip.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe it really was her.
I'm kind of questioning the whole I just thought she wanted to sleep in another room, so I let her go when she was naked on the
Right?
floor. Yeah, that's a little weird.
Like, I'd be like, what are you doing? Why? Where? I would have
They
questions,
were-
lots of questions.
Yes,
They were teenagers. There were no questions.
right. Ian said an 18-year-old with a rocking chair is the most unbelievable thing about that.
Is it really? Because I don't know what it's like where you're from, but here in the States, when you're 18, 19 and just getting out of the house, you'll take whatever kind of furniture you can find.
That's
Whether
true.
it came
That's
from your
actually
parents'
true.
house or you found it on the curb, you know?
I've
You're
done
like,
a lot of.
that's going to be in
curb
my living room.
Yes. For sure.
Yeah.
And him not doing anything while she's naked on the floor. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when you see your significant other kind of naked on the floor,
Oh, y'all. Brian
You throw
just
your-
sent
you want me
me
to get the pickle back?
family show. Maybe.
So Brian is not able to get into the studio for some reason, but he just sent me a picture of himself in his
Oh,
costume.
Oh,
boy.
no! And he dressed up in everything.
oh, I'm
That is
sorry, Brian.
fantastic.
Oh, that stinks that he
That
can't
seems
get
is
so
in.
bad. He looks so good.
Is he?
Where
Is he
else?
trying different browsers, or is he just?
I don't know. I'll have to ask him because I really wish he could get in.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
That is nice. I like that.
that
Even if
is.
he have him try on his phone.
Yeah.
Does he have an iPhone? Because I think that's the only way you can
Oh, I don't know.
do phone on
Your apartment was decorated in early curb.
Yeah,
Yeah, early curb.
she got it off the curb.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got it after I said it.
Yeah.
Like early curb? What? Oh, yeah. Completely. Hang on, I need to put my do face on. Let me find it.
Yeah, like if you didn't start out with like a wire wheel and, you know, like an old black and white TV that had lines on it, but like a bitch in stereo, you didn't live.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember those
I had
days.
the 8-track.
Hey, I loved 8 tracks. They should bring them back.
Oh, you never know. They're bringing everything else back. No.
DVDs and cassettes are coming back like crazy, which is
Yep.
wild.
And a lot of people I know of that are gamers don't like having everything on a cloud. They'd rather have everything on disk just in case the cloud crashes.
Oh, did you see that new disc that they're working on?
Mm-mm.
It's made out of quartz glass and can store, I think it was 60 or 600 terabytes of information
The quartz.
For
Holy cow.
for several billion years.
That's cool.
Wow. How do they know it can do 7 billion years? Have they lived 7
That's
billion
just their
years?
estimate. Yeah, I'll have to pull that up later.
Money
that
back
makes
if it
sense
doesn't
because
last.
we've talked about, crystal quartz being a way that they are
Mhm.
storing just ridiculous amounts of.
Well, how do we not know that these quartz out there already hold information?
That's what
You
we've
don't.
talked about before. Yeah, that's what we've talked about before. Pretty interesting.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
Does anybody else want to
Anyway.
tell a story while we're kind of puttering around here?
Some time.
I mean,
Next.
the scariest thing I can tell you is show you a picture of me driving a car.
Well,
I mean,
I
Seriously,
honestly have
y'all?
not really been scared at any of the things that I've gone to. Knock on wood. I have not had the bejeebus crispies scared out of me. Oh, there you go. Enzo driving, that is scary.
Are you on a horse or what are you doing?
This horse is incredibly fast.
it's a ghost
Wow.
lion.
It is.
It's a ghost lion.
It's a ghost
Very
horse.
smooth too for
It
a
is,
horse.
Yeah.
Not
I
Oh
have
no, I see
image
some shaking in
stabilization.
there a little bit.
Oh no!
scared as
Blew
Elizondo right
my,
up
blew
the
my
face.
beard up.
Oh no! Your stash.
The
We
stash
may
is
have to
falling
just
too.
we may just have to dish the beard and mustache. It just keeps falling off.
That's what makes it funny.
Oh.
That is
Oh
hilarious.
no!
Just
But I have been in scary situations before, like human wise, not really, ghosty wise.
What's
I mean,
the
whenever you
coolest
go
ghost
to
thing that's happened to you, Shaw?
the coolest would have to be the apparition that ran in front of my van that I did not get to catch on any camera or anything, of course. But no, the reason I thought it was the coolest thing was because I've never seen an apparition before ever. That's one of the main goals every investigator wants is to see that apparition. And I saw it, but not only did I see it, 2 other people saw it too. So it confirmed that I wasn't crazy, which I am, but I wasn't crazy. And it was actually pretty interesting. I mean, it just ran in front of the van. I thought I was about to hit somebody.
Was that the one by?
I have cameras on my van.
That is the one that was on the dam.
Yeah.
On the Caney Dam. Mm-hmm. Not the Caney, the Copan Bridge. Going towards Crybaby Bridge.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was just, and I went to go research it and I found that somebody had drowned like a month before that. I don't know what they were wearing or anything, but it was like the person that ran in front of the car was wearing like a red outfit. Because it was blur. But it was like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, anticipating that day again. But another apparition wants to show themselves to me.
You know,
I hear all the time about people seeing full body apparitions that actually talk to them and everything, but
that's interesting because there's a friend of mine. She used to live in Copan and she's since moved, but she was actually in the Juan area. You know, I'm saying this like everybody's locals, but the ones here of us that are familiar with the area would probably be Jess. She was out by Juan, and you know where you can go take the curve into Juan on Highway 10, or you can go north on that dirt road where that curve is. She was going up that dirt road and passed this guy that was just standing there, not doing anything, not looking at her, anything, just standing there staring. And he had red, white, and blue swim trunks on and nothing else.
oh,
And she was like, what is happening? And so she gets home and is telling her mom about it. And her mom just kind of went white. And she's like, I know exactly who that is. and it was a guy that had drowned just a couple of years prior. And this happened probably about 10 or 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
And I've never heard of anybody else seeing him in particular in that area. But there's a lot of strange things that happen. That's actually prime Noxie monster area.
You know, I haven't been by there in years on the Cryberry Bridge, but I heard they tore it down.
No.
No, I haven't.
No, we took our paranormal group there like in the spring, I think it was.
Oh, we lost Mark.
Well, I'm going to have to go back by there because that was one of the prime places. I used to take my group out there. I would take them out there because you're all the time getting something on the spirit box. Now, questioning what's going on in the woods is a different story because you do have houses that are close by. But I swear to God, there was one night we did hear a baby cry. And it was like, well, chalk it up to maybe being one of the houses or up something up there. But it was just weird at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
True.
Could have been Bigfoot. Who knows?
But it was awesome. That place was amazing. And you always feel something on that bridge. You always feel like somebody is watching you, whether it's somebody from the houses with a little telescope on the rifle. Yeah. Is a different story, but it's pretty interesting. I never felt scared to be there, even with the bullet holes in the signs. I never felt scared to be there.
Every sign around here is full of bullet holes.
Oh yeah, people are always using it for target practice.
Ginger said, "Or Black Panther." There was actually one just sighted, and they got it on their trail cam or their house cam. I can't remember. I think it was a trail cam.
I didn't realize it was Black Panthers around here.
Well, supposedly there's not, but now they are actually catching them on cameras, and it's hard to say that there's not anymore. I'll have to find that because I actually saved that somewhere to tell Ginger about. Oh no, I was going to tell Ken about it because last year when Ken came to Kansas, he saw one across the road because he was like, "Do you guys have these around here?"
And then, of course, screams and everything that you hear outside could be foxes. So those are all our coyotes. And it's like, you really want that authentic scream. Yeah. And it's so sad that foxes sound just like a screaming lady.
Yeah. And so you also heard those screams that are the cries that are not a fox or, some other kind of animal. What is it?
Bigfoot
activity, because there is activity in the area too.
That's true. It is a very, very interesting thing, and I always kept getting like on the spirit box. It was always talking about like haze off the side of the bridge and stuff like that. And every time you go to research that area, you can't find anything.
So everybody's very tight-lipped on stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, it's just like Iola, Kansas. Whenever because I was telling you about Iola, Kansas, they say that every citizen says it's a secretive place. Nobody's going to say anything about their town. And it's like, wow, if it was me and I'm from there, I'd be telling everybody everything that's going on.
No joke. Mark, are you interesting here or not?
I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I pulled you back in.
I've been having a lot of problems with this camera. It's crashed my computer several times, and it does this once in a while. So,
can you just switch over to the one on your laptop, or?
I don't have a camera on my computer.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's okay as long as you're with us in spirit.
I'm going to go ahead I'm going to go ahead and restart, and that usually brings it back up.
Okay.
So okay. I'm going to duck out for a second, and that I guess we could just. I could be it'd be my avatar.
You just came as an Elgato camera tonight.
Yep.
That's a great disguise, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
We have no idea who you are.
No.
Except for the fact your name's on there.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and restart. We'll see what happens. Sorry.
Okay. Nope, you're good. No apologies.
All right. Bye.
What's happened with Ken?
I don't know. Ken just popped in the chat, Mr. Ken, and I just sent him a note and said,
Yeah, Ken.
Julie said, back to the Black Panthers. There's been said that they've been around Wichita area for years. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw one when I was little.
Mhm.
Well, not little. I was like a teen. Yeah.
There was one out not too far from where El Cato is.
Mm-hmm.
And it was probably when you were a teen when I saw it, actually.
Yeah. It was actually in my grandparents' back pasture area. I saw it up in the trees. Actually, I heard it before I saw it. I heard it did that
scream.
guttural scream thing that they do. You have no idea how scary that is until you hear it in person. It like reverberates inside your chest when it happens, and it just turns your blood cold.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the scariest things, and then I saw it off in the distance. It was up in a tree, like walking across a limb, and it was like looking dead at me. And the only thing I could think to do was just slowly start walking backwards to try to get out of the pasture.
And not take
'Cause
your eyes off of it.
Yeah, I was gonna turn my back on it. Nope, scariest thing ever.
Ian said, if Mark doesn't come back in full Nosferatu makeup, I'll be tremendously disappointed, as will we all.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh. Ken said he's in the back waiting.
Don't
Yes.
See you.
Hmm.
Do you see him, Jess?
I'm looking here.
Yeah.
Huh.
Julie said, never turn your back on a cat. Nope, definitely not. Okay, Ken, you might want to go out and come back in because you're not showing in the back. It's a night for crazy stuff.
It is.
Yeah, technical issues.
Yeah.
Always.
We're just
On a show.
too much awesome on the screen at one time. It's
That's
shorting
exactly
everything up.
what it is.
Yes.
While
Apparently.
we are doing this, Jess, do you want to kind of talk about your vacation a little bit?
Yeah, pop up some vacation photos because I went to some spooky places and I got photos. Yeah. So this here is the
how beautiful.
yeah, it's one of the oldest Methodist churches in the US. And the interesting thing about this one is not only is it beautiful, it's made of like 6 different stones. Oh, who's here?
I don't know. The doorbell scared me. It's Ken! Yay!
Hold on, I have a phone call.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh.
It's a busy signal. Sorry, guys.
Too funny.
Wow.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, Ken.
I'm doing well. I can't see anybody. How come? What's going on here?
There we go. Is that better? were showing pictures.
Yeah. Everything's really tiny. Hold on a minute. Nope. Try that
Well,
one.
thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Okay. Now it won't stay. Oh, now it's like about a half-inch big. I can't see anything now. Jeez, what's going on here?
Julie said, "Kid, the doorbell
Oh.
got me too, Julie. I didn't mean for it to ring when it did." That's why I was
Yeah.
like,
Now everybody's gone.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Ken.
Oh my God.
It's
what
one
is-
of those nights.
it is. Well, while you're working on that, Jess is going to talk about some of her vacation pics real quick.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So, still on the church. The cool thing about that church is that it's where Francis Scott Key died.
Oh,
Ooh.
that is
He
cool.
died in the church, and now it's
Really?
haunted by him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It sits on Cathedral Street in Baltimore. It's literally right across from the Washington Monument, the one in Baltimore, not the one in DC.
Cool.
Which Mike forced me to go to the top of. It was 200 and some steps, and I almost died. So you're welcome that I'm here. I almost didn't make it.
It was closed to repairs when I was there, so I, darn it, didn't have to do that.
Yeah, not doing that again. I did it once. I'm good to go now.
Yeah.
So this right here, I was super excited. One of the reasons why I've always wanted to go to Baltimore is because I wanted to go and see the Westminster Burial Grounds. Not only is it extraordinarily haunted with like dozens of ghosts and it has fantastic stories, but Edgar Allan Poe is buried there, and that's kind of my jam. So I made sure to take lots of photos. And if you get up onto our Facebook page, I took a couple of videos.
Oh, yeah.
That you can go and watch. That kind of just scans over the area a little bit. And you can see here in the pictures, this is the memorial that they did for him that now sits at the front of the cemetery. He's buried there now, but his original burial stone is still in the back of the cemetery, which we'll see here in a minute. And the cool thing is that when this memorial was put in, well, I should say gravestone, because he is buried there, a school teacher in Baltimore wanted to get this done because his little area was really kind of falling apart. So her and her students did up a little fun thing called Pennies for Poe. And what they did was that they raised money gathering pennies from people. And once they had enough, they would buy this for him. Well, the great thing about it is about halfway through, one of the big businessmen in the area at the time said, hey, if you'll raise exactly half of it, I'll match it and we'll get this done. And that's what happened. So this headstone was built from Pennies for Poe, and people still leave their pennies there. And those pennies go to help perpetually take care of his family plots, which I thought was cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And it's like right in the middle of the city now, isn't it?
It is right in the middle. It is so much smaller than what I thought it was going to be.
Really?
I actually pulled up our information on this, if you want to flip through some of the pictures.
Sure. I love the
Yeah.
close-up. She left our business cards there.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be getting
I
some
was
phone
like, check
calls.
it out. Well,
Like the
they'll
one that
only
Ken
be
got.
there. They'll only be there for a day. So that like they remove the flowers and the other stuff, and then the pennies go into into the church. So
Cool.
yeah, but I took lots of pictures because the cemetery is just so old and cool. I don't know if you like cemeteries like I
It's
do.
neat.
Yeah.
Love them. They date back to 1600s.
Yeah, it's the oldest cemetery in Baltimore.
Okay.
So, yeah,
That's-
it's crazy old. So let me pull up a little bit of information on the church. The interesting thing about this church is the cemetery was there, and the city grew up around it, and they didn't have a church in that area at the time, and they decided they needed a church, but they didn't want to have to move the cemetery in order to do it, so they put the church on top of it. It's literally like almost up on stilts. So there's entire sections you can walk underneath the church and you're still in the cemetery.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. The one headstone that I took a picture of, it looks like it says Jane's Needles. It was Jane S. Needles. But I thought it just looked creepy. So I took a picture of it. Yeah. So, the church wasn't built until 1852, and the cemetery was already full at the time.
Oh wow.
And it's all up on brick risers, and there's literally parts where you can climb underneath. In fact, I did a little video. I don't think I've posted it yet. I need to get it posted, where I walked underneath the church and was looking at all the gravestones. So cool. So this is supposed to be haunted by Poe. He's been seen at his memorial and at the older stone that where he was once buried, where his mother is still buried at. There's also a ghost of a screaming woman they've seen there. They've seen the ghost of a little girl that stays by her grave. And there's also the legend of the screaming skull. And unfortunately, I couldn't figure out where the head was, but I'll tell you the story. If you are a fan of the show, you've heard the story before. Sometime last year when we were talking about cemeteries, I told the story. So, a minister was apparently murdered and buried in the church cemetery, and every night people could hear screaming coming from his grave. And eventually, they dug his body up and the skull was removed from his body, and they gagged it, and then they buried it away from his grave and encased it in cement so they wouldn't have to hear it anymore. But apparently it wasn't quite enough, and you're still supposed to be able to hear his gagged screams, like muffled.
That's wild.
I couldn't figure out where it was, though.
Is that it up on the pillar?
No.
Oh, I was curious.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Now, that back in the back there, isn't that where some of the cemeteries under the church?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's another picture in here somewhere. There it is.
Yeah. That's underneath that church.
Wow.
And you can literally, like, if you look through, you can see daylight on the other side. You can walk underneath that wing of the church.
Wow.
Out to the front.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. So, also, one of the reasons why they think the grounds are so haunted is because a lot of the burials got covered over the years. The church would put in like a sidewalk where thinking that they weren't covering anything, and then later on they would find more burials. In fact, during one restoration, they uncovered an entire section of Revolutionary War soldiers.
Wow.
Underneath a sidewalk.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
And I have a little list here. In the graveyard, there's 8 congressmen, 5 mayors, Revolutionary War and War of 1812 vets, 10 plus generals, and then local celebrities like Edgar Allan Poe. So it's a tiny place, but full of like a lot of really important people.
That's neat.
What is that blue thing right in front of the Didier there? Is that clothing? A shirt or something?
It's not. It's a piece of like black, like that gardening.
It's like tarp or the netting.
Yeah, that little thin netting that you use for gardening. So like
heat barrier.
There was a little bit of that around. I think they were redoing something somewhere, and it was really windy. And I think stuff was blowing into the cemetery. They actually keep really good care of it.
Okay. It looks like a piece of clothing in the picture. That's like, whoa, that's really weird.
Yeah.
It does look like a pair of blue jeans. Just
like a pair of...
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's wild. Very neat.
These are cool pictures.
They are.
Yeah.
She's got some really cool ones.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so this is his original stone. This is where he was buried, and his mother is still buried there, as far as I know. And you can see they leave the pennies for Poe there, too. And we left pennies here, too. In fact, the penny on top of the head is my husband's. And then I left a penny on his foot for my daughter, Raven, because that's her namesake. We named her Raven after, that poem. And then the shiny penny right underneath his beak, down in the little ledge there, that one's mine. And if you want to see this live, I posted a video on our Facebook page of it.
That's cool.
That is cool.
That's cool.
I was trying to find... There it is. Let me pull up my photo on that so I can read this. I didn't know about this, Pam. This is something really cool that we didn't know about when we did the original story on this. That table right there is all made of marble. And you see how it dips down in really far? Yeah. It's been doing that since like the 1800s, and it's never fallen. And it's a part of the Believe It or Not collection.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So let me pull up the
That's
little...
weird.
So the weight of it has just been slowly bowing it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
it looks pretty thick though.
There's Scotty. Hi, Scotty.
It is. It says raised slabs mark a number of grave sites at Westminster, but none has garnered as much attention as this one. Once the subject of a Ripley's Believe It or Not, this gravity-defying piece of marble continues to fascinate. This slab was originally part of a lot belonging to William Matthews, a merchant and Revolutionary War veteran. He died in 1819.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
I thought it was insane that there was another piece that we'd never heard about in Westminster.
In that tiny of a cemetery too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I just thought it was really cool.
It is.
Yeah. And I got to go see Poe's house. So this wasn't actually his house. It was his aunt's house, but he lived there for 2 or 3 years. And this is where he wrote his first piece he ever got paid for.
Cool.
They're
Wow.
getting ready to turn it into a huge museum too. They've bought up all the properties around it, and it's going to become a huge museum.
He was pretty
Now,
young.
where do you guys think he haunts the most?
I would guess
The dreams of his fans.
I have heard. So I don't know if you all know the story of Poe and how the mysterious way he went. So he wasn't even living in Baltimore when he died. He was living in Pennsylvania, and he came through Baltimore to visit somebody, and he went missing for a few days. The person he was supposed to be visiting never saw him. People couldn't figure out where he was, and he showed up one day, or one night, I should say, in Fells Point. Fells Point is the old bar district of Baltimore, and somebody found him basically in the gutter. He was off on the side of the road, passed out, on the verge of death. And the weird thing is that not only was he not lucid, they said he acted like he was almost on some kind of a drug. He wasn't wearing his own clothes. The clothes he was wearing didn't belong to him, and they were too small. And they ended up finding somebody who knew him, and they got him carted off to one of the local hospitals, and he was alive for about 2 or 3 more days before he finally succumbed to whatever it was that was given to him, or he took, or what have you. They never did figure out what happened or why he wasn't even in his own clothes. It was very strange because he was a very well-dressed man, and he wouldn't show up in public in anything less than his best. So,
Ian, how did you know my past? Hush your face.
Ian said we've all been there. Laying in the ditch.
Oh my gosh.
yeah. But so
that is
I would
crazy.
I would guess that he probably haunts Fells Point and the cemetery more than anything. Although I have heard that I think he lived in Virginia maybe for a little while. His house there, they said they get some activity into. So I don't know.
He lived in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
there's a mosquito in front of me.
So he lived in the attic space in his aunt's house. This was his room, and they've kind of done it up kind of cool with some of the period stuff there. His boots and jacket, the only one that he had left, because apparently he only had 2 changes of clothes, and they don't know what happened to the other change because he wasn't wearing them when he was found.
So that's not just props. That's his actual clothing.
Yep.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Wow.
That is cool.
That is cool.
That's neat.
Yeah.
You know, I sit there and I think about all these celebrities and all these poets and stuff like that, and with their clothes still being shown off to everybody, and I wonder what's going through their head when they go buy it. Like, man, I hated that outfit. Why do they still show that everywhere?
Why did I have my
Well, it's
stinky
about
boots
all I've
there?
got.
Yeah.
And that's all that's left, I think. I don't think anything was much left of his pants and his shirt and stuff. I think that was about it. So,
That's
It's
old
like-
stuff.
Yeah, it's like, where's my handbag I always carried with it, you know?
Yeah,
Oh.
so that chair is the chair that he used while he was living there at a desk, and that desk right there is a traveling desk, and that was his. That's what he took with him. That's what he started off with when he was in college, and what he took with him. So Lord knows what was written on that desk.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some amazing things.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that
And
is
then-
gorgeous.
Yeah, so every time my husband and I get to go on a trip, we try to stay at least one haunted place, and this was our one haunted place, and this was the most highfalutin pretty place I've ever stayed in. There was valet parking. I felt like a princess. It was fantastic.
Wow.
But this is the
Nice.
Lord Baltimore. It's one of the oldest hotels in Baltimore, and it's also one of the most haunted, and for good reason. First of all, I thought it was really interesting. This opened on my birthday, exactly 50 years before I was born.
Oh, wow.
That's
December
cool.
30th,
Wow.
1928. Yeah, I thought that was really
That's
interesting.
pretty cool. Pre-celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was designed by William Lee Stoddart. It was also the tallest building in Maryland at the time, 289 feet and 22 stories tall. And unfortunately for the building and for the people who owned it, that was actually a bad thing because when the stock market crashed, they had over 20 accounts of jumpers off the top of it.
Oh man.
Oh,
wow.
no.
Yeah. One of the reasons why it's so haunted. So, and there's actually a terrible story that goes along with that. Never mind, all these men jumping off the top of it. But there was also a couple and their child.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
how
one-
could you do that to your child?
I know, it was like a murder-suicide type thing. So what happened was a week after the stock market crashed, this couple checked in with their 7-year-old daughter, Molly, and they just blew through their money. They stayed in the most expensive rooms. They had room service. They blew money like crazy. And after 3 days, they took their daughter to the top and they jumped.
Went out in
And
style.
now,
Wow, sorry. Oh, I hope they're
yeah,
burning in
they were
hell.
they were literally burning the last of their money and then jumping. And now the little girl haunts the 19th floor, and this place is crazy. So not only do they see her on the 19th floor, they see her rolling a ball and they can hear the ball rolling on the 19th floor.
Oh, wow.
There's a huge bank of elevators, and one of those elevators will always go up to the 19th floor on its own.
Oh,
That's
she's
weird.
riding up and down the elevators.
So the interesting thing is though, this one elevator that always ends up on the 19th floor, it's the nicest elevator they have because so few people get to use it. Because when you call an elevator, the one that comes to you is the closest.
Right.
But that one's always on the last floor. So it gets called the least.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
That
when
is
it is
wild.
used, by someone, there's penthouses on the 19th floor. If somebody uses that one, they get down. Nobody really witnesses it doing on its own, but that will always be back up at the 19th floor, regardless. It'll ride itself
my
back up
gosh.
again. Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's
is
also
creepy.
a small child's handprint on the wall of one of those top story penthouses that they can't remove. Even when they pulled the drywall down or the plaster down and they put drywall up, the hand reappeared.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
Occasionally, TVs across the building will turn themselves off and on. And this one's kind of funny. I don't know if it's Molly who does it or maybe someone else. But occasionally, like a week will pop up where all the remote controls will start going missing. It's so much so that they keep an extra bank of universal remotes to give to guests who show up and can't
Funny.
find their remotes.
Well, you didn't say hey to me, Sil, but hi.
Hi, Sylvain. Yeah, and then
I wonder if that little girl even knows she's gone, and
Probably
she still thinks she's living there.
yeah, probably not.
That is so sad.
It really is.
I don't see how any parent could do that to their child, period. I mean, yeah, you worked up, but the child didn't. Why are you punishing the child for your mistakes? That child could have went
Yeah.
on and made a wonderful living for themselves.
It was also
Yeah.
the Great Depression,
But
so
yeah, I was
if
going
there
to
was
say,
nothing left.
I don't think they made a mistake. I think that just the circumstances made the mistake for them, and they lost everything.
Yeah.
Desperation does weird things to people.
That's true.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Ian said, "Did you
Ian
put
asked-
chocolate on your pillow?"
I did not. However, there was all sorts of free food and drinks all over that place. So it was the fanciest one I've ever been to. I showed a picture of my bed. It came with like the name of it was like embossed on the sheets.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I was like, fancy.
It's fancy. It's so you don't steal
It
their
is.
sheets.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
The
That's
only
funny.
the only bad thing was is that we stayed on a Thursday night, and I found out that the ghost tours didn't start until Friday night. So
Oh,
Aww.
That's a
yeah, it is. But
Did you-
I did go up to the 19th floor, and it was
Cool.
weird up there. So,
Bring
but
any of your
otherwise, nothing happened.
I was going to say, did you
Aw.
bring any of your toys and just turn them on up there?
No, I try not to travel with my toys because it has to go through the airlines, and that scares the bejesus out of me. I'm afraid they're either number one, I'm going to lose it, or number two, I'm going to get called into some weird back room and held for a week.
Yeah.
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 So the ship I'm showing you there, we spent a couple days down on the harbor. I wasn't that fond of Baltimore. The traffic is so bad, and there's no place to park. It was hours in between us getting to do things, just trying to get around. But if you're going to go stay in Baltimore, I'd say go find a hotel on the harbor. We did that too, and everything is within walking distance. We spent 2 days just doing fun stuff, and part of that is
Wow.
they have these really old cool ships that have been permanently docked, and you get to go on them and do your own tour.
Oh,
You get to
wow.
go on-
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, you get to go on every deck and play with all the stuff because they've disengaged everything. The picture I'm showing you here is the USS Constellation, and that thing
Constellation.
is haunted.
Yeah, it is. It's
Enzo,
pretty
that's
awesome.
your ship.
Yeah. While I was up there, there's a whole deck with just they installed all of the, oh my gosh, I can't think of the word for it. The swinging that you sleep on.
Oh, the hammock.
Hammock. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a whole level that was just, like sleeping areas. It was all hammocks, and they have real hammocks up because in the summer, kids can sign up for a summer camp where they can go and live on those boats
Oh,
and
that's
stay
really
overnight.
Cool.
That's cool.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
You
Yeah,
learn
that would
how
be
how
cool.
they worked and all this other stuff. And I was on a deck that had the sleepers on it, and there was one of the hammocks just going to town in the back, just swinging.
nice.
Oh.
That's a
nice.
pretty cool ship. I was on it probably about 10, 15 years ago. It's a cool ship.
It is.
That would
And
be
they
cool.
also have.
Did you get to
for-
go down in the hold also?
Yes, we
Yeah.
got to go everywhere on it.
Cool.
And they also have a submarine you can go on.
Oh,
They
wow.
have
Nice.
a like a battleship cutter type of one. And then they had like a little like schooner, like tugboat kind of one, and you pay one price and you get a ticket you get to have punched, and you can go on all four. And the great thing is that if you can't get on all of them, your tickets are good for a year.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
It was
Yeah,
one of our
that
funnest
is
days,
nice.
just to climb around. I had the best fun on the sub, because they had like all the stuff you could shift and play with, and I don't know, it was like a little kid in there. It was fun.
funny.
That
Yeah,
is pretty cool.
Every year, Baltimore, Boston, Toronto, and I think there's maybe New York Harbor or something. They have the tall ships convention,
Oh, cool.
and,
That would be cool.
I was actually in Toronto about back in 2010, around the 4th of July timeframe, and that night I was there was like 30 or 40 tall ships there, and the guys, and I got to tour a bunch of them, with talk to captains and everything else. And the one guy said, "You're going to be here tomorrow?" I said, "No, I got to leave about midnight tonight." And he said, "Too bad, because there's going to be over 400 ships there tomorrow."
Oh,
Ooh.
So,
man.
so it is just amazing to see all these tall ships. Baltimore is one of the harbors, and it's every year they do it. But I'm not sure what the schedule is though. So I need to
That's
look into.
pretty cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah. And then we went and took a tour of this. This is actually in DC. This is the main lodge of the Scottish Rite.
Oh,
And
neat.
it's all
Okay.
done in Egyptian style. We went for a tour with it. My husband is a Mason, and he's always wanted to see this. But it's also a little haunted, and it has a hilarious story with it. So I thought I'd post some pictures so people could see. Did you pull any more pictures than that, Pam? There we go.
Oh,
You can just kind of
wow.
see how grand these places are.
That's pretty
My
The
cool.
God.
funny, yeah, it's the really interesting thing about this. So it's all marble. It only took them 2 years to build this, and the reason why
Wow.
was because the Santa Fe Railroad used to go just 2 blocks in front of this place. So rather than having to like ship all their marble from one place to another place to have it all, built or carved and then shipped to them, they just shipped everything raw to themselves, and then they brought the artisans to there. So literally that room that you see there that has the 3 columns in it, that's where everything was carved and then
Wow.
just pushed
Wow.
into place.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
Really cool.
That is amazing.
Yeah. And then the second picture is the main meeting room, the main lodge. It's up on the 3rd story, and it's gorgeous, and it has this huge high ceiling in it. And the lady who was telling us all about this, our tour guide, she was like, apparently back in the 70s, there's a huge skylight up there, and they redid it. And what happened is when they redid it, they messed up the mechanism. There was a mechanism that would raise that up to allow fresh air in, so the whole building would be kind of self-air conditioned.
Yeah.
And they messed it up, and it won't engage anymore.
Oh, no.
And
Oh, wow.
yeah, they ran air conditioning for it over the years. They were capable of doing it, but they couldn't get it up there. So this beautiful lodge room can only be used in the dead of winter. It was actually
Oh,
wow.
warm. Yeah, it was warm the day we went up there. And
Wow.
I had to laugh at the tour guide. She was hilarious. She told us why they couldn't get the air conditioning up there. On the middle level, there's a section where they kind of they put up memorials and stuff to past masters and stuff like that. And there's 2 guys who they thought were important enough to actually bury in the walls. There's
Wow.
2, yeah, there's 2 former headmasters that are buried in the walls there, and one of them
Well,
is buried in the wall in the only place where they would be able to get the venting up into that loft area where the lodge is.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And because he's buried
yeah,
there, they
that would
couldn't-
have been kind of rank.
yeah, they couldn't put the air conditioning through. So she yells at him every time she walks past in the summer when she has to go up there. His name was John something. She's like, damn you, John.
Don't mess with me.
And then there's the Methodist church that I was talking about where Francis Scott Keys died. And he now
I
haunts
love that church.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It
They
is
actually
gorgeous.
designed
That
the
is pretty.
windows to mimic the rose windows in Notre Dame.
I was about to ask you that. Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
I was so sad when the Notre Dame caught fire because I really wanted to go see it before that ever happened, and I never got a chance. That was one of my dream bucket lists, was to go to the Notre Dame, and then it caught fire, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna add more stuff to it now, and we're gonna do-" no, it's not original anymore. I don't want to go see it.
Yeah. So back before we got started on the picture, Sharon actually had a question.
Okay.
She said, today I was in my chair, an angel plaque that I've had in my kitchen fell off the wall. It spooked me. What's happening? Is someone trying to get my attention?
Maybe.
Did
Or
someone
maybe it
come
was
to
just-
your mind? Is there someone says
Probably.
that there's a connection to that plaque?
Maybe.
Could
Pro-
be.
Probably. I'm wondering who gave it to her. That could be the person.
Yeah.
Or maybe your
Or
mail
whoever
just
had it
gave out.
before.
I love you guys' costumes.
Aren't they fantastic?
That is pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
What costume?
Nice.
Ian said you'd think Masons would have had an answer to that, being based on the Temple of Solomon and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been
Maybe.
in quite a few, and they're just the old ones, not the new ones that are built in small towns and are made of tin. But those really good old Masonic
Pretty
temples
ones.
are really, really pretty. So
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we have one in
Really?
St. Louis. It was built back in the 1800s, and the thing is massive. There's like
Yeah.
6 floors to it, and one of the rooms and there's like 3 or 4 rooms that are all the same size. I think each of them can hold probably up to 500 people
Wow.
Woo.
easily. The place is just
That is
enormous.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the Scottish Rite Cathedral. Yeah.
That's cool. So what do you think, Jess? Do we want to do a little bit of trivia or do we want to read a book?
Let's do a little trivia and then we'll do the book.
That sounds good. All
Are
right.
you guys ready for some Halloween trivia?
Woo!
Sure.
Woo!
Hold on, I got a phone call.
Here's my quick face, Ken.
They are persistent on that extended warranty thing.
Yeah, I tell you, yeah, I just hung up on him. It's this little, where'd you go? This little guy right here.
Oh, that's fun. Too cool. All right. So
Oh, I didn't know.
I know. I think I know.
I didn't know
Look
the
at the voice
dial.
thing.
That's cool. I didn't know the dial worked. I've
so
owned this thing for like 5
I
years.
said I
Go
think I
ahead.
know, but I don't know.
Oh,
we've got a few of these to go through. So
okay.
how do we want to do this? Do we want just everybody kind of
Bananas.
We have some
It
guesses
was a
coming in on the chat already.
we do?
Yeah.
Bananas.
First question
Bananas.
is what vegetable was originally carved into jack-o'-lanterns before pumpkins? Ian said turnips. Ginger said squash. What do you guys think?
Oh, good. I got
think it was a
45 seconds.
squash, but
That's
now
cool.
I'm kind of second guessing myself because now I'm thinking I remember turnip.
Apples.
So,
Apples.
They want to go with turnips.
I'm
Ah,
with Ian.
Oh,
Turnips.
that.
yeah.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yay!
Perfect score. I got 0 for 1.
Which country is considered the birthplace of Halloween?
Ireland?
No, is it?
Was it Ireland?
Wales.
No.
Answer
I'll
so
say
far.
Ireland. I don't know.
We've got Ireland. We've got Wales.
Ah!
Ireland.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! I guess coming in of Britain and Ireland. So Julie, yeah. You and Shaw.
You got it.
How many days was the ancient Samhain festival traditionally celebrated for?
Oh, 7 days?
2.
12.
I don't
12.
know. I'm gonna
13.
guess 7.
12,
13.
13. Everybody's wrong. It's 3.
Oh,
Oh.
3 days.
Ginger's
Got
right.
it?
Oh, and
Ginger
Julie.
in the
Nope.
3,
you
yeah.
said 2. Ginger
Oh.
got it.
I meant to say 3.
You have 3 in there, but that wasn't it.
Well, I know. It's a second number, though. Okay.
Okay, what phobia is the fear of Halloween?
Spookovia? I don't know.
Phobia?
Oh, I have no idea.
Chocophobia.
Chocophobia.
Holophobia.
Oh,
Chocophobia.
that's just sad.
Yes, all dentists fear Halloween.
That's right. Dentophobia.
No, they don't. They love Halloween. That's how they make their dough.
Yeah.
That's true.
They're like,
They
act
bring
in
them
turn.
cavities on.
Salad
Oh,
phobia.
wow.
Phobia.
You gave us
Sounds
a
like a-
hint. And you just gave us a hint on that one. Wow.
Julie said Halloweenia.
Halloweenia.
Well, there you go.
Sufferers may experience significant anxiety, avoidance, and distress in the lead up to and during the Halloween season.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Oh, why?
I didn't either. Why? I know it's like the coolest.
I'm not going to have enough candy for the kids. They're going to egg my house.
Yeah.
That could be an issue. That could be
That
anxiety
could be.
inducing.
Hey, I know I had it happen once as a kid. Did anyone ring a doorbell and they're like, "That's tonight"?
Oh no.
I've had the door shut in my face before. They left their porch light on and I rang it and they were like, "We're not giving out candy." And then they shut the door but don't turn off their light. And I'm like,
it's like rude.
hello?
You know what night it is. I don't care if
Yeah.
you celebrate it or not.
We used to go on the late shift, I'll call it. That way, that people run out of candy, they would start giving nickels.
Oh yeah.
I've done that before.
So
We've
yeah,
had to do that before.
yeah, we'd come back
All
with
right,
a
the
loot.
next one. Which classic monster is afraid of fire?
Frankenberry.
Frankenstein.
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 Fire bad.
Frankenstein's monster. 'Cause it's not
Frankenfurter.
Frankenstein.
The Scarecrow.
Yeah, well, that too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes!
Monster. Yay, everybody gets a point.
Mhm.
Well, hey, technically, do they though? Because they said Frankenstein. They didn't say Frankenstein.
Yeah, you have to say
Oh, that's
Frankenstein's
true.
monster.
Oh, it's synonymous.
What's the day after Halloween called in many Christian traditions?
Oh gosh.
Tummy Day because you ate too much candy.
Tummy ache day?
All Souls Day.
Tooth
Oh,
rot day.
solstice.
For Jess, it's clean up the yard day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick up the wrappers, huh?
I
All
don't
Souls
know.
Day.
All Souls Day? All Saints Day.
Oh, Saints Day. Well, it's close.
Close. Ginger said All Hallows Eve. Yeah, Ian got it. All Saints
Ian
Day.
got it.
Yay.
Ian.
Which candy was originally called chicken feed?
Was it the
Candy corn.
Yeah.
Not any
I
candy.
think, yeah.
Nasty
Just-
stuff.
Does anyone
I think it was
actually
candy
like
corn.
candy corn?
Not really.
Me?
I like to
My
hate
favorite
it.
Candy.
Candy corn, yeah.
That
do you like
fits
it?
because you chew on crayons. So I would imagine that.
I do. You're not supposed to tell anybody my
Similar
secrets,
tech-
Enzo.
That's funny.
Not
it
my
is candy
secrets.
corn. It is
Woo!
candy corn. Ginger likes it too.
Thank you,
Bleh.
Ginger.
Which famous magician died on Halloween in 1926?
Houdini.
Houdini?
I don't know. I don't even know when Houdini was alive. I'm gonna say Houdini though.
Is that our guesses? Houdini?
Yep, Houdini and
I
Merlin.
think everybody's gonna go Houdini on that one.
Woo!
Good job.
Yay!
Ian got it too. Yay.
I always
know any
preferred
other
the
famous-
stories of him knocking over tables and stuff like that. It's fake seances.
Yeah. He liked to oust the fakers. Okay, what's the name of the entity said to wander the Ozarks shining brightly?
Oh.
Ooh,
Shiny. Couldn't
brightly.
escape that one.
Ghost light.
The ghost light.
Spook light?
It's the ghost light. The spook
Ghost
light.
light.
Is that
Tomato.
our answer? Spook light?
No!
The spook light.
Yay!
The Hornet spook light. Specifically, or the Joplin spook light. It's
Oh, no, you can't say Joplin because I got yelled at, remember?
Why?
whatever. We call it Joplin spook light.
When I said the Joplin spook light, I said, no, it's not. It's the Hornet. I'm like, whatever. I'm close.
I'm sorry.
But you know what? We were there.
We were.
We were there. We drove up and down the road.
Yep. What is the name of Dracula's sidekick?
Oh, I feel like I should totally know this. I know.
Said Renfield or
Renfield, yes.
Which was a very funny movie.
It was a
Oh,
funny movie.
Yes.
I didn't want to like it, and I loved it.
what
I
hell?
have not seen it yet, but I have it on my watch list.
Oh.
It's pretty funny.
Renfield.
Yeah.
When he did the gag with the welcome mat and how did you get into this house? And he's like, oh, I had the welcome mat out.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That was great.
Darn.
What is the name of the hotel in Stephen King's The Shining?
Oh, the Stanley
Stanley.
Hotel.
Oh no, in The Shining. I know the
In
name
The
of it.
Shining, not the actual.
Oh.
Overlook. The Overlook.
Yeah, the Overlook.
You are correct.
I've watched the movie 3 times in the past 4
Ian
weeks.
got it too.
Ian got it.
I would have said the Stanley.
Do you have the same carpet in your house?
Yeah.
But I've
Oh,
also
Julie got
heard
got
that
it too.
the Shanley was more representative of the Overlook.
The Shanley?
The Shanley, that's the one up in New York.
Oh.
That's what I've heard.
Interesting. Which animated Halloween special features the line, I got a rock?
Peanut.
Yeah. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Great
There you
pumpkin,
go.
Charlie Brown. Yes. for Charlie Brown. I got a rock.
Sally was not a happy camper. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's the Great Pumpkin,
What?
Charlie Brown. Correct.
Yay!
And every house he went to, he got a rock. That poor kid.
Yeah.
I got a rock. I went as a potato.
What's the name of this one's hard. What's the name of the eerie fog that rolls through the Ozarks and is said to carry spirits on it?
Name of it?
Didn't know this one.
Is
I
it
didn't
just
know there was a name.
is it just
Pollution?
called is it called I like it. Is it just called the mist?
I don't know. You're the
I don't know.
closest.
Think about this one. We-
The mist.
Need a little extra time on this one. We'll get into the trombone here. The Witch's
Oh,
Mist.
it's close.
Mist.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
close.
I didn't know it had a name.
Yeah. I didn't know it did.
I knew it was something mist, but I didn't know.
What is the most popular Halloween costume for pets in the United States?
Hot dog.
The
Wiener dog, yes.
kid from Child's Play.
Chucky?
A bat.
A bat?
A bat.
Has a
Wow,
bat costume at the library.
The one with the spider with the extra legs, so it looks
Oh,
like
those
a
are
chicken.
hilarious.
yes, that
Those are
one,
funny.
yeah.
Those are hilarious.
Those are hilarious.
Lily, you were close. She said mountain mist. Pumpkin.
Oh, pumpkin. I have
Pumpkin.
not seen an animal in a pumpkin outfit.
I don't know. Luna has a bat costume. She has a skeleton shirt. She has Ginger. Help me remember what else.
My
she has.
son's
A couple
cat
more.
Stewie has a hot dog outfit and a taco outfit.
That is funny.
I've seen one with a guitar on the front, and as it ran, it was playing the guitar. It's
That's
funny.
fun.
I love the Chucky outfit because when it runs, that knife just shakes when they're running, and it's hilarious.
Hmm.
What's the name of the town in The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Halloween
Oh,
Town.
Halloween Town.
Everybody knows that one.
There's also Christmas Town and Thanksgiving
Yep.
Town and Easter
Yes.
Town.
Yep. Yep.
Ginger said bat wings and a skeleton shirt that Luna has at the library. Yep. Julie's kitty has a cape. That's super cute. Which Halloween candy is known for its peanut butter and chocolate combo and orange wrappers?
Oh God, I forgot what that's called. It's like a
Reese's
Peanut butter
Cups.
cups.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite
Yeah,
one.
man.
I
Reese's
can't
peanut
remember the
butter
name of it.
cups.
Oh, is it the Reese's? I was thinking the actual orange wrapper one.
The generic.
I've seen those, the ones with the orange wrapper and the black
And the black wrapper,
they're all-
yeah.
They're like
Yuck.
fluffy.
It's
They
like
had,
caramel
the
with a
taffy
little
in
bit
it.
of yeah.
Yeah.
Peanut butter in the middle.
Well,
Gross.
one of them has peanut butter in it.
Yeah, those are gross.
Yeah, those got thrown away.
Ian's cats would not abide a costume.
Ah,
Most cats
understood.
don't. Luna's not a fan for sure.
Now, my cat wouldn't, if you put something on her, she would just fall over and lay there and look at you until you took it off.
I cease to exist.
Stewie ran around trying to get it off
Yep.
of him.
What does the word Samhain mean in modern Irish?
I have no idea.
Spooky.
Huh.
No, fall, isn't it? Equinox. Fall equinox.
I feel like I should know this considering I have friends that are in that in that religion, but I don't. I'm a horrible friend.
Summer's End.
Oh,
Summer's
summer,
End.
okay.
So you were close, Equinox.
Close.
Yeah.
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 The idea of it.
What practice during Samhain led to the modern word bonfire?
What practice?
I am not going to say it 'cause it's me.
Burning witches.
Burning witches. That's what I was going to say.
I would guess it would be burning off like the old crop once it was done, kind of a thing, burning the fields. That's just a guess. But
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
Actually means
Burning
burning
bones
bones
and
and
Oh,
fire.
Wow.
Or bone
Okay.
fire. It would be.
I
It
mean, I
wouldn't
feel
be
like I
for
should've
witches
known this.
though. It was for the sacrificial animals.
oh, okay.
I play Sons of the
Ah.
Forest. I burn the zombies in there all the time, or the cannibals.
That's funny.
Little salt for seasoning, and
This
you're
might be our last one here. What was the ancient belief about standing at crossroads or crossing bridges during Samhain?
good. Crossroad demon stuff. Is that what we're talking about?
That's what I think. That's the only thing I think of when I think of that.
was like a omen of death or something.
They were haunted by spirits and served as portals between worlds.
Oh.
So you got your liminal space, basically.
Okay,
Ah.
gotcha.
Yeah, I was thinking crossroad demons the whole
That
time.
was our last trivia question. Yay.
How did everybody do? I got 3 right.
I think I got,
You got
4.
2.
And 1 was a total guess. All right, I gotta get my future juice out here again.
Future juice?
Future juice.
Well, you know what that is,
Great
right?
time.
Do you know what that is?
And I gotta get my. No, I don't. What is it?
Men in Black chocolate milk,
Right?
isn't it future juice?
Yep. Yep.
Future
Juice.
juice.
That was it. Number 3, wasn't it? MIB3.
Wah, wah, wah.
I don't remember that one.
Too funny.
All right.
You got to rewatch it. Coronado.
Yeah.
This one thing that I'm super
Vasque.
excited for.
Oh, is it time for the book?
It's time for the book.
Yes. So gather round, everyone.
Gather
We
around
have a
the warm
story.
glow of your computer monitor or TV.
Yeah. So we're
Too
super
close.
excited about this. If you all were with us last year when we did our Christmas party, we got to read Mothman's Christmas. And I found out that the author also wrote Mothman's Happy Cryptid Halloween.
Ooh.
And I grabbed it. So we're going to do a little story time. Yay.
Nice,
Now, this is
nice.
the author
Cool.
is Andrew Schaefer. Please go look him up. He has some of the best kids' books. If you have kids at home, these are hilarious and fun. So much so that we enjoy reading them for adults. So go check it out. When we're done, I'll put a link on our Facebook page so you can go buy yourself a copy because they're fantastic. Okay, so Mothman's Happy Cryptid Halloween. And here's the little synopsis of it. I thought the Mothman was written like Metallica. That was kind of
Oh,
cool.
it is. That's hilarious.
That is.
I love it.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. Too cute.
All right.
Louisville.
Here we go. It was Halloween, the most exciting day of the year on Mothman's farm. Kids from nearby Point Pleasant would be arriving all day long on field trips to pick their own pumpkins. I like the little sign, pumpkins, you pick 'em.
Ian said he's going to light a candle and put on a bed cap.
I like his overalls and the fork.
Yeah, and he's got
Yeah,
a piece
that's
of
cute.
like straw
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
out.
oh,
I
straws not-
just saw that.
It's
Yeah.
non-existent now.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Mothman put on his Halloween costume and
Oh my God, he's
waited
a
for the
donut.
first bus to arrive. Yeah, you can see what he's dressed as.
He's a donut.
Deluxe with sprinkles.
Mm.
Yep,
Aww.
but it
Oh
rained.
no, that's
Aw.
sad. Poor Mothman. Oh.
Aw.
And it rained. And he's eating all the candy now. He's so
Yeah,
depressed.
that's what you do. Any
Oh, no.
leftovers are fair game.
That's- I
Yeah.
agree.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's why you always buy candy that you like.
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go.
And it rained. Now he's
Look at
really
his
depressed because
sad
he's
eyes.
yeah, it's still raining and he's eating all the candy.
Boo.
Ate the donut too.
Aw.
Yeah. It didn't stop raining until close to midnight. Kids not only missed out on visiting the farm, but they also missed out on trick-or-treating. The news was calling it the official worstest Halloween ever in the whole entire universe. Yeah, it's
Aw.
terrible.
Boo.
I have tears too.
I know, it's terrible.
It is terrible.
So, Mothman felt bad for the kids. He had an idea to save Halloween, but he couldn't do it all on his own.
I like his thoughtful look there.
Yes.
Yep.
hmm Mothman set off into the night to ask his fellow cryptids for their help.
Oh,
love-
this is my costume. I love it.
Do you notice that Bigfoot has a 5 o'clock shadow like he tried to shave part of that?
I see
Funny.
that.
Actually, kind of looks like one of my neighbors.
I think I work with that guy actually.
Mark, I think you do. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
He's got a group. He's got a team.
Oh, there's even
Right.
Loch Ness Monster. Nessie's dressed
Oh,
up like
you missed a
Dracula.
page.
Oh,
Page, Pam. Yep.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Aw.
What's it
I'll
look
read
like?
the page she missed. So it's just got him meeting all the cryptids. So it was late, but thankfully cryptids like to sleep during the day to avoid being seen by people. So he meets up with Nessie, who's dressed like a vampire. He meets up with the Jersey Devil, who's dressed like a cowboy.
yeah.
And then he met up with the Chupacabra, who was dressed up like a mummy.
Mummy.
Mothman
Aw.
liked
Okay,
to keep...
that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, Mothman liked to keep more regular hours himself. It's hard to run a farm in the dark. And
Aw.
then this page.
And the
If
balloon
the
is a
kids
pumpkin.
couldn't come, if the kids couldn't come to the pumpkin patch, they would bring the pumpkin patch to the kids.
Ooh, even the balloon's a
Aw.
pumpkin. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every kid in Point Pleasant woke up the next morning to find a fresh pumpkin ready to carve on their doorstep. It was a Halloween miracle.
Aw, so
Aw.
cool.
Oh, you missed
Oh.
another page.
Are you serious?
Yep.
I put them in order that you sent them.
Huh.
Oh, no.
Just kidding. It was a disaster. Mothman and his friends had accidentally slimed the whole town in pumpkin guts. Because that's what happens when you drop hundreds of pumpkins from the sky.
It's WKRP all over again.
I was about ready to say
Right.
this. I swear they could fly.
It's a turkey drop.
Oh, that's that page.
Oh.
Go ahead and flip
Is
back
that
to
the
the
one
next
that was
one.
missing?
Strike
Yeah.
that. Reverse it.
Yeah.
Oh, still another one missing. Okay. Even with the mayor deploying the snowplows, it would take the townspeople hours to shovel out their own driveways. Mothman felt terrible.
Aw.
School was canceled, and kids went outside to play.
They're having
That would
fun.
be so gross.
Yeah,
Can you imagine
it
the
would.
smell?
The pumpkin spice compels you. The pumpkin spice compels you.
There's the other page that we
Yeah,
missed.
go ahead and play and play. Yeah, they made a pumpkin snow. Well, a pumpkin
Pumpkin
man.
man.
Witch. I don't know how to say that.
A pumpkin man.
Ian said environmental
yeah, the
disaster.
flies.
Imagine the flies.
Uh,
Yep.
That's
Oh,
true, Ian.
You can collect all the seeds and you can have lots of snacks for later.
No
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead and
well,
flip
there
one
it
more.
is.
Once the streets and sidewalks were clear, the kids went trick-or-treating. They told Mothman not to worry about making such a mess, because this was actually...
Hang on, I just lost my mouse. Oh my
Oh,
god, I
no.
lost my mouse. There
We're
it is.
having lots of technical difficulties
I would
today.
say that cat on the screen ate it.
Yep.
Right.
It was officially the official bestest Halloween ever in the whole entire universe.
Yay.
The
Yay.
end!
That's super cute.
Yay! And the really cute thing is they give you a cryptid guide right after this page. Ta-da! And some further
Nice.
reading. And this is where I found out, if you go to the next page, Pam, there is a Valentine's one!
Wow.
Oh my
Nice.
god!
Holy
Yeah. I'm
Oh.
thinking we're going to have to do a Valentine's Day special.
Yep.
Just saying.
That's
So
fun.
Mothman is wearing a diaper for the Valentine's thing, and he wasn't for the rest of it. So he was just nude for the rest of the other story.
Yeah, he was full on Porky Pig in it.
My friend said to read it again. Oh,
Yeah, so if you're, like I said, if you're interested in these books and if you've got kids, get these. They're the cutest things. There's
are.
actually more going on in the pictures than what they're like writing about. It's so fun to look. Look for Andrew Schaefer. Schaefer is spelled Shaffer. It's on Amazon and stuff. Get up there. His books are not expensive, reasonably priced, super, super cute. I gotta give him his shout out.
Yay.
And like I said, I'll post a link on our Facebook page.
Okay.
Oh, Ian said Valentine's Day is his birthday. Makes it special.
Aww.
Awesome.
That'll be cool.
Awesome. Yeah, that was fun.
Hey.
Yep.
Woohoo. Oh, Mothman's actually in the chat now.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought I'd come pay a visit.
Nice.
Wow.
That's
I didn't
delightful.
realize Mothman sounded so much like Shaw. It's weird.
Right?
You know, it just spreads around.
Even, even your antlers glow. That's pretty cool.
They shake too. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. That's awesome.
Like they're clapping.
The hitchhiker that never was.
Down.
A girl in a pretty white dress and embroidered sweater flags down an old man for a ride. He gives her a ride to her great-grandmother's house, and they have a lovely conversation, talking about the old days, and the elderly man shares some stories with her about himself. He drops her off at Grandma's house, and he goes home. The following day, when he gets into his car to pick up some milk and the paper, he realizes the sweater is still in the car. So he swings by the young girl's grandmother's house to drop off the sweater, and her grandmother answers the door. He explains why he's there. "I'm sorry, sir. I think you have the wrong address. My great-great-granddaughter died many, many years ago wearing her favorite white dress after a night out dancing."
Ooh.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's right. I need a hoo thing.
Does that more mailing down?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What was that?
I don't know what that was.
That wasn't mine.
That was scary.
Fire. Yes, me.
Wow.
Sound like you said yuck me.
Holy cow.
Yum.
How funny.
Are you backward masking yourself? What is going on?
I do not know what that was. That's some of the things we heard in Ghost Investigating, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's actually a fairly common story.
Mm-hmm.
it is.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that's one of the main ones at Bell Fountain Cemetery here in St. Louis as well. There's a lady in white, of course, and same thing happens. And she's been noted to walk in between the two cemeteries, Bell Fountain and Calvary Cemetery. It's like a mile-long road, and there's even records of the story in the police headquarters that's been reported over the years since the mid 1800s. So it's you're right, it is a popular
There's
story.
like a lady in white though in every state, just like there's a Crybaby Bridge in every state.
Yep.
It's
Gravity Hill. Yeah.
crazy.
It's
Yep,
Gravity
Gravity
Hills.
Hill in every state.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's pretty awesome.
Yay. Very cool.
Yay.
Yeah.
A railroad track with kids in almost every state.
Fingerprints. You leave it sit there, they'll push you off. It's
Yep.
Yeah.
So what do you think? We are getting down towards time to... she's ready.
Oh, the
Oh boy.
Oh
Notebook
my
game.
gosh.
I still got to come up with a good theme song for that. I say that every time, and then I don't think about it. Until
I feel like the Price is Right theme.
Yeah. Well, hey, like Karen is in the chats. We should have Karen design us because she's the one that designed
yeah.
Enzos, right? Maybe
That's
we
right.
should have her.
I mean,
we
yeah.
should charge her with making us a little jingle for notebook games.
Ooh.
Which, oddly enough, I do have a science guy kind of thing here where you just want to cover it for like a couple of seconds here. There's a story that came out a couple of days ago about a scientist, astronomer, Dr. Beatrice Villaroyal. She's from Sweden. She put in a couple of papers to try and get peer reviewed and stuff like that, where basically she discovered that during the Palomar whole sky survey from Palomar Observatory in California, which ran from 1948 into like the middle late 50s, where basically they took pictures of the sky using their super telescope they've got there and long exposure time frames, trying to get pictures of really faint stars amongst all the other ones, and doing them piece by piece by piece so that you can mesh them all together and have a complete catalog of the sky. It was the first time anything like that had been done, really. So they were doing that. Well, why they were doing that, specifically in the early and mid 50s, they ran across, because there was a lot of overlap, because when you would, much like you see these two pictures, they weren't taken at the same time. But because there's different angles and stuff like that, when you're doing that, or even over a matter of hours on the same night, the stars will be in a slightly different position, and you have to like rearrange the photographic plates and kind of stitch them together. Well, what they were finding is individual plates for specific parts of the sky. There were more stars in like one picture, and then the next picture after that, there were fewer stars. Now, it's not like all these stars went supernova all at the same time and then went out by the time the next picture rolled around 45 minutes later. What they were discovering is over a period of years of doing this, they ran into basically what she was presenting as part of her paper were basically some type of satellite style object orbiting the Earth before satellites ever came along, because almost all of these pictures were taken before Sputnik launched in October of 1957. Wow. So what we have here is basically a picture of the same two star fields. This is just an example with the green circles, where on the left you can clearly see there's 4 or 5 little stars, little dots on there mixed in with all the regular stars. But about 45 minutes later, they would take another picture from a different angle, and those things weren't there. So her proposal was that, not necessarily saying, not going super woo and wacky, saying it's, obviously it's aliens and stuff like that. But it was just, forget all of that stuff. Here's the evidence. There is evidence from all of these photographic plates from the 50s that something was going on in our skies, and it was before any satellites were ever launched. So,
that's cool.
And they even included one other one. This is actually in one of the pictures that included in the paper, because as it turns out, this past late Monday, early Tuesday, they released that basically that not only was she correct that there's something to these photographs, but there's enough comparisons with specific dates and times where they could correlate with mass UFO sightings in the 50s and some also, above normal percentage chance of correlation with lots of these things, up to several per frame at the exact time, like within a 24-hour window, plus or minus, of when they would do above ground nuclear testing in Nevada, which in the early 50s was a real thing. Where, I mean, they were not afraid to set off nukes like crazy back in those days. Even so much so that a lot of the casinos in Vegas had like ancillary casinos out there in the desert where you could go out there and gamble and hang out in a little swimming pool and watch a live nuclear weapon go off. Granted, it's 30 miles away or whatever, but you can sit there and watch it live.
Let's soak up the rad.
Right?
Yeah. They didn't really understand that much.
You like Ghoul from Fallout.
but they learned quickly. But so that was a big deal. They were setting off nukes like crazy back in those days. And so they found that there's and this is the actual paper that I have pulled up here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. But they actually have percentages of, this isn't the one. Hang on, let me find it. All right, here's we have our second column, total transients. That's the number of basically stars that aren't stars, combined with when there's no UAP reports and not in the nuclear window, they'd see about 20 over a full sky review. When there was at least one UFO report or within a nuclear window, it jumped to 40. When there was a UFO report and a nuclear window, as many as 58 of these anomalous, whatever you want to call them, in these starfield shots. But the big takeaway here for this whole thing is there are now 2 official peer-reviewed scientific papers about these things that basically prove and agree and say, yeah, there's freaking UFOs out there that were certainly circling the Earth, orbiting the Earth. The other big thing is these things weren't something far away, some kind of star anomaly we've never seen before, because as that part of the sky would pass into the Earth's shadow, they would disappear. Just like how a satellite today, if you're watching a satellite as it's going over, you can see it because it's up in the sunlight where you're, it's nighttime where you are on the ground. As it circles around and it falls into the shadow of the Earth, sort of like a lunar eclipse does, that satellite's going to fade out and just disappear. You're not going to be able to see it because it's no longer in the direct line of the sun for you to see from the ground. These were doing the same exact thing before any satellites were ever launched, like years before.
So one of the interesting things I noticed was that you said it was 45 minutes between photos, that if it would have been something normal, it would have moved to another spot. But in this case, it just disappeared.
It in this example here, we can see, get up here, in the upper left-hand, the 2 blocks, we've got these 3 weird things here, but they're not here in any of these other pictures.
Right.
And if you look at the timestamp, this was at 8:52 p.m. This is at 9:45. So
just shy of an
hour. Basically, what they were doing with a lot of these is they would take a picture of the same area of the sky basically twice. One long exposure, 45 minutes to an hour. And then they had different filters, like a red and a green and blue type filters, because that would make certain stars stand out more so they could collect more data with that. And for as bright as these things are in this first slide, they're as bright as some of these others here, which that would show up no matter what filter you would have in there. Whereas you see some of these smaller stars up here, compared to like this one, this one was with a red filter where you can sort of see some of these smaller ones up here. This one was a blue filter and they're not quite as bright, but there are certain ones like this one here where it shows up a little bit bright. It just depends on the color of the star, kind of a thing, where it's filtering them out or it's magnifying it. So to get a full sky survey, you would do things like that. That's why it's 45 minutes apart between the snapshots. But whatever these are moved, and they're tracking for 45 minutes to keep those stars in line, because if those were moving, like if they were just static shot in one area of the sky and something flew past, it would have left a big streak, a big line.
Right.
It wouldn't be individual dots. So whatever these were tracking along in a very specific orbit so that it matched the background stars. They were trying to simulate that they were stars. So there's a lot of things, and again, what's amazing about it is, peer-reviewed papers have come out and they, agree, saying, there's something odd about this. And, it's not tricks of light and shadow, or it's not weird anomalies in the sky or weather gas or whatever it is. All of these possible things that it could be either didn't exist at that time, like other satellites, or would have been obvious by some of the other pictures, like weather anomalies or something wrong with the camera or the telescope itself. These were genuine objects in orbit over the Earth at various times when there was nothing else orbiting the Earth. So,
oh, come on. They're
That
all just
is
what
creepy.
they're all just
Yeah.
weather balloons.
swamp gas
right?
goes really high in the sky. Didn't you
Right.
know that?
It's a drone.
Oh.
It's a drone.
And has an interest in the nuclear tests or nuclear bombs that are
Yeah.
going off. too.
That's what
That's a story that's always kind of been around in UFO lore. That hey, anytime there's like contact with aliens from the early days all the way up to today, it's like, hey, don't you guys be doing that nuclear weapon stuff? That's bad. You're going to destroy the Earth. They were apparently watching. They were not joking around. They were keeping an eye on things. So,
Well, and that's supposedly whatever happened to Atlantis. They reached a point, they destroyed themselves, probably from some kind of a nuclear disaster or whatever. And guess how close we are right now. So maybe they're up there trying to warn us. It's like, and they've been warning us since World War II.
sure.
Same time frame, 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
What's going to happen is they're going to get sick of us not listening to them and just kablooey us.
Yeah.
No, what they're doing is they're just hanging out, waiting for us to wipe ourselves out so they can come in and swipe our stuff.
Right.
But
I have a feeling
cash
they
in on
will
those-
wipe it anyway if they wanted to.
that's probably true. There you go. Okay.
It's just a free real. If there's nobody there to claim that real estate, it's ours, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's, right. That's exactly it.
The galactic finders keepers law.
They're waiting on the great fire sale.
I think
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
after our Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, no, they can't have
They-
those.
They might be.
I'll fight them for that.
And the candy corn.
Yep. Yeah,
They
they
can
no,
have
they
it.
can't have that either.
They can have it.
No, they
Well,
cannot.
Okay.
But that's just a little thing, not exactly spooky unless you want to consider the implications that, holy crap, science proved there were freaking UFOs orbiting the planet in the 1950s.
You know, the other thing to consider too is,
That's
are we
surprising.
really sure that Sputnik was the first one?
Yes.
Mm.
It's
Are we
it was because
sure?
there's a lot that goes into it, and it's really tough, even especially in the 50s, where that's when the Cold War was well underway and they were monitoring anything that flew higher than
No, you're
like
right.
a few thousand feet for any kind of like missile activity or anything like that.
No, yeah, you're
So
right.
any kind of launch did not go unnoticed. So
But you know, those weather balloons.
Yeah.
that's right.
And
Those
those
spy balloons.
drone weather balloons. Anyway, go ahead.
A multi-stage balloon or another
There-
balloon comes
there
off
you
of the
go.
balloon.
Exactly.
No.
You know,
That's
and,
like
yeah,
Red Flintstone level stuff.
Yeah.
I used to watch
Oh,
the
sorry.
Jetsons. Come on.
Ian said difficult
Ian's-
to take Enzo seriously explaining science while dressed as a conquistador. Couldn't imagine Brian Cox doing
But
it.
I can be taken way more seriously with a cheap ass Hawaiian shirt. Then I can be taken seriously.
Too
Oh my
funny.
goodness.
Wow.
But anyway, that's all I
That
had.
Hawaiian
We
shirt really sets it off.
It does. Yes.
need a Hawaiian conquistador outfit.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
All right,
Little
everybody in
flowers
the
and everything.
chats, start picking out your notebooks.
It's
1
time
through
for the
5.
notebook game.
1 through 100. Okay. Oh, Ginger is on it.
She is. Notebook 3, page 31.
All right.
Thank you for that, Enzo. That was really cool.
Yeah,
That is
That
really
was
that's
cool.
really
tough.
interesting.
Well, it is.
Yeah,
I guess David-
that's a big science bonus for everybody this week to have that out. Even if you don't believe in it, it's like you kind of have to take that seriously now, where it's peer reviewed by multiple doctors, because there's a whole line of doctors and people, smart people's way smarter than any of us combined, that looked into this and they're like, yeah, she's right.
Okay, so we're gonna carry on with the spookiness. Ginger actually picked a perfect one for tonight. So this is the Haunted Greenwood Cemetery in Spokane, Washington.
Nice. Okay.
This is on. It has two. It's got two big legends behind it. It's got the tunnel and the 1,000 steps.
Wow.
Late 1800s, Spokane began building mini underground tunnels to carry steam heat from the steam plants to various downtown buildings. They were soon expanded and used for underground transportation and added on by the city's early railway station. In 1910, an underground railway was built under Greenwood Cemetery. It was finished on April 1st, a fitting day, as the tunnel became a foolhardy endeavor. The fact that it took 13 months to finish also did not bode well. Stories of strange happenings in the tunnel were rampant, including a scandalous story of the callousness of the railroad company burying the Chinese laborers who died during the construction in the very tunnel that they were building. It's believed the shaking of the trains rumbling through the underside of the cemetery wasn't allowing the dead residents any peace, and so made the cemetery one of the most haunted around. In preparation for the 1974 World's Fair, Spokane revitalized the railroad system and rerouted several lines, including the closing of the Greenwood line. They collapsed the line at both ends, leaving the tunnel completely intact, including the tracks and its own graveyard of old, disused train cars. So that is currently still sitting underneath the cemetery. So, the 1,000 steps. In 1889, the Spokane Elks Fraternity bought property in the cemetery and built a huge staircase with terrace landings and a giant bronze statue-topped mausoleum at the very top. The Elks then were buried in plots on the terraces, with the higher-up Elks interred in the mausoleum. In 1970, the Elks declared bankruptcy. The fraternity was dissolved and items sold off, including the large bronze statue. The steps fell into disrepair, and stories of the hauntings began. Stories of strange, shadowy monsters that attacked anyone who dared climb the stairs, and ghosts of former Elks and their families stand sentinel over the terraces, chasing off anyone who dares climb them. And then I have a little note to myself. I went and did some research. There's actually 60 steps, not 1,000. But the legend sounds cooler when there's
Probably
1,000
feels
steps.
like 1,000 steps if you hit 60.
Probably.
Oh, they're probably like 3 feet high each one. It takes forever to climb. So did it go around a hill or something, or?
No, it went straight up. You can go and it's still around. You can go and see pictures of it. It's a really it's a long staircase, but it goes up really high, and there's terraces that come off of it.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Next one's Julie with book 3, page 95.
Easy enough. Same book. Okay, this is on the Black Star Canyon in Orange County, California, in the Santa Ana Mountains. 1831, William Wolfskill led a group of white fur trappers that massacred the Tongva Indian tribe, who they accused of horse theft. The haunting began right away and is still experienced today by locals, campers, and hikers who report shadows, disembodied chanting, and war cries. Also reported is the ghost of James Gregg, who was shot and killed by Thomas Hungerford at Hidden Ranch in 1899 over unpaid money. The canyon is also home to a La Llorona near the famous Black Canyon waterfall. I think there's another thing that's in nearly every state. There's some sort of La Llorona. In the 1980s, the canyon was used for cult activity and is still scarred from the large ritual bonfires that dotted the area. Strange occurrences are often reported around these areas, including sudden temperature drops, disembodied voices and screams, phantom apparitions, and rocks being thrown. And the rocks being thrown leads me to believe there must be a Sasquatch
Probably.
thing in the area.
That's what I was thinking when you said that.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. What do we got next? Book 2?
Sylvain's up with book 2, page 15, please.
Okay.
Julie, you're right. 1,000 steps or 60 doesn't matter to me.
Still, it's a lot of steps.
It's more steps than I'm going to take. Either one. I mean,
yeah.
12.
I almost took 1,000 steps on that vacation. Dang it.
There's a
Holy cow,
lot
I
of
almost-
stairs around DC area. If you go to like all the stuff, that's the upsetting thing about that is your trip is since the government was closed, a lot of those public places like that around DC area were all closed too. That stinks.
Yeah. Because we were going to split it. We were going to do part of the time in DC and then part of the time in Baltimore. And we spent 3/4 of a day in DC and then we were just out, you know, because you couldn't go and even see the museum. So
that stinks. The Smithsonian right there on that center square where you can hit all of them.
Yeah, the mall.
It's almost a full day for each one of them.
Oh,
and, there's like 4 or 5. And, man, that is too bad.
Yeah.
We were only there a day. I only got to hit the Natural History Museum. I'd love to go back and see the others, but we had to pick.
I was the same way when I was a kid. Our senior class trip when I was in high school was to Washington, D.C., and I hit up the Air and Space Museum to see all their stuff in there. And, man, it was amazing. And still was rushing through to get everything.
Yeah.
Did any of you ever walk up the Washington Monument? You can't do it anymore, but I did twice as a kid with a family.
Wow.
896 steps.
Good Lord.
that's dang near 1,000.
Yeah,
That's about as close they're going to get.
yeah. They closed it and they stopped doing it back in 1976.
Wow.
Julie said she only got to do a couple of the museums too. Yeah, you almost have to spend a week just dedicated
Just
for the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
Smithsonian's got like about 100 different buildings up there.
Yeah, a lot.
It's crazy.
I think
I wanted to go to the secret one out in the back where all the giant skeletons and stuff like that.
Right.
yeah. But
Dang
I
you,
think that's
Smithsonian.
Sylvain's is the Simpsons predictions.
Oh,
So
Oh, those are
Um,
crazy.
yeah, over on Mark's our other show with Mark on the Fringe, occasionally we'll do like, you know, the Simpsons predicting the future and stuff, and this is part of that listing. So I'll read the page. On this one, it says it's just a listing of the different shows. So the three-eyed mutant fish, Blinky, lives in the pond outside of Mr. Burns' nuclear factory. The glowing runoff from the plant mutated a goldfish. In 2011, Argentina, fishermen caught a three-eyed wolffish in a reservoir fed by a nuclear plant.
interesting.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Lisa the Greek, season 3, episode 14 from 1992. Lisa correctly predicted the Washington Redskins winning the Super Bowl. The next year, they dubbed in the 2 new teams playing that year's and were again correct when the Dallas Cowboys won.
Oh,
That right there's a miracle.
yeah, right.
You're not wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Jess.
That's
I
okay.
I forgot.
Yeah. It's okay. I've not been happy with my team for quite a number of years, so you're not really hurting anything.
My team's doing
When You
great.
Wish-
My team's college.
When
don't
You
watch
Wish
it.
Upon a Star, Season 10, Episode 5, Disney buys 20th Century Fox, showed a 20th Century Fox logo with a division of Walt Disney Company below it, and it was actually sold in July of 2018. So that came true. Lisa's Wedding, Season 6, Episode 19, Smartwatches. Lisa's boyfriend Hugh makes an audible phone call using his watch. In 2013, Audible smartwatches came out. Lisa on Ice, Season 6, Episode 8, autocorrect. A prediction, but also prompted later changes. A memo was written on a gag apple product, beat up Martin, but autocorrected to eat up Martha. And then Scandal, 2012, Season 2, a CIA agent discovers the U.S. government is spying on American citizens illegally and tries to tell the world. Edward Snowden, in real life, did so. An American and naturalized Russian former computer intelligence consultant who leaked classified information from the NSA. His disclosures revealed numerous global surveillance programs run by the American and European governments.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
That's part of that listing. It goes on for numerous pages.
Wow.
Those are always fun.
That was a big show. Okay.
Ian's up next with book 4, page 95, please, Jess.
Okay.
Wait.
That's the great thing about
Yeah,
Jess.
The Simpsons
Has
always
so many
like.
notebooks. We're never going to run out of notebook game fodder.
Yeah, she fills up a new one every week. I don't know.
Well, not quite every week, but you know.
Often enough, we're good.
Okay. This is, what is this? Oh. Okay. So it's another listing of Mandelas.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow. Okay.
Those are always fun.
Yeah. Okay. Eli Whitney, the creator of the cotton gin, was white, not African American.
No.
Oh, I got a look from Pam.
Really?
Eli Whitney is white.
That
Maybe I'm
was
thinking
an
of
argument?
Are we thinking of George Washington Carver?
Carver. Yeah, that's who I'm
Yeah.
thinking of. Yeah.
Okay. Raisin Brand's son doesn't have sunglasses.
Yeah, he does.
The California Raisins didn't wear sunglasses either.
No. Really?
I remember him wearing them.
I remember him.
Heard it through the grapevine.
Oh
How
God,
many
I've got to go to
people-
sleep later. I don't want to hear that over and over.
How many people were in the car when JFK was shot?
The driver, Jackie,
3.
and JFK. 3.
Yeah, 3.
Well,
No,
And a secret
No,
service.
Don't
the other
somebody
governor of
passenger
Texas
seat,
was
too.
up there. Yeah,
yeah.
that was the governor of Texas, whatever his name was.
That's right.
He actually got
Right.
hit first. He
Yes.
took a
Yep.
hit first.
Right.
There were 6 people.
What?
Is that
Yep,
including
look it up.
the guy that jumped
The guy
on the
that
thing
jumped
before
on,
it sped
yeah.
away? I mean,
No, it does not include the agents that jumped on after it got shot. So JFK was in there with her, the
They were in the
governor,
back seat.
and his wife, and 2 agents.
Where did
Huh.
where did the governor?
that
and
very
his wife
famous-
sit then?
That very
Yeah,
famous
governor's wife.
car. Think of it in your head,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
then go look at a picture of it. It's stretched out by 2 more seats now.
What?
Oh,
How? When? Why? What? I don't
Go
know.
look. I promise. Go look. Yeah.
I'm going
We-
now. I'm going
We,
now.
we,
Speaking
we
of
have-
that, the Russians said they're going to release their records on what really happened.
They need to.
yeah, they got 7 people in that car. No,
Yeah, there you go.
Ugh.
but no, there were. I've only seen 4, 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's always been 4 for me too, but it's 6.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
always
six-seater.
four. The
Yeah.
one guy in the front.
I got it.
You got it?
Oh my God! What? When did this?
You
Yeah.
got
That's not-
JFK,
That's not the
Jackie.
same. That's not the same car.
Nope, it's not the same car. I
is
guarantee
not.
it's not the same car.
It
It's
is
not the same car. I thought the
Because
other
you
car.
look at the pictures where
It's-
she's climbing over the back of it, and that's a different car.
But she's got the same dress and hat on.
The other car didn't have
It's-
those.
The,
that glass
caption
over the
says
top.
a photo taken
What
by
the
bystander Robert Clough,
actual perk?
showing JFK's car in Elm Street just a few seconds before the assassination, which they spelled wrong. But yeah,
Which,
Yep.
which tells
Mark
me it's a
Mandela's
fake.
fun.
Which tells me it's a fake
I
picture.
hate the Mandela effect.
they
It's
can't
like the
spell.
Fruit of the Looms. It had a cornucopia.
I say lots
I
of true
remember that
things we
correct
can't
things.
spell. So
Okay, the next one is the Thinker statue, changing positions. It's where its fist is at. You all know the Thinker statue, the very famous
Yeah.
one.
So,
Oh, the
Forehead?
Yeah,
So
that's
dope.
not how he sets.
Oh no,
it's the Dobie Gillis thing.
That would be
His
killer.
wrist is backwards,
Like
and
this?
it's well.
No.
Let me. Yeah, it's not how you think it is at all. It's completely changed now. Look up the thinker
Oh my
statue.
God.
You'll see it. Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Ends up,
Oh,
if
I
you
see.
get that, I found that. Where's it at?
Oh, it's like this. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, that doesn't look.
So many of them are different though. Whenever you look it up in the things, you got some that are like
So it's
this.
not his
you
fist,
got
he's
some that
got
are
on
like
his-
this, and you got some that are like
His
this.
his fingers aren't in a fist.
My,
It's the same arm. That's
my
good.
armor prevents me from doing this the correct way.
I always wanted to be able to say that.
You know, there was
Also-
one video that I saw on TikTok where a lady was talking about how she was taught there were 52 states. And they
52?
refused to talk about, yeah. And I'm like, what? And this lady was back in the, 60s, I think she said that they were learning stuff about the states in the United States. And she said she swears to God that they taught her 52 states.
Now
It's
I
like,
remember
what in the world.
them telling us that they expected 2 more states and what they were, but those have never come to pass.
No.
So Puerto Rico consistently votes not to join as a state. And I think the other one was,
You see?
I want to say the other one was
They're a
Virgin Islands,
territory,
isn't it?
not a state.
Was what?
It's one of the islands, I think, isn't it? Virgin Islands.
Like
maybe?
Bermuda?
Well, we have Guam as well.
Oh,
as an
Guam.
island.
Yeah, we even have bases on Guam and stuff. So
Yeah.
Well, not since
Which,
the volcano.
If you get the chance, I highly recommend going there. It's kind of like the poor man's Hawaii. It has all the same stuff you can do in Hawaii, but it doesn't have all the crazy crowds and monstrous hotels and
prices.
all that stuff and prices. You know, it's got a Planet Hollywood. It's got your Hard Rock Cafe and beautiful beaches and stuff like that all around it.
You can go to
It's pretty
Planet
cool.
Hollywood and Hard Rock Cafe in the States. Why would you want to do that on an island?
Guys,
they
I'm
say
still
the
stuck on
burgers are good. I don't know.
I'm still stuck on JFK's car. I found another shot of it.
Every picture I see has 6.
I don't ever remember the governor
I don't
and his
either.
wife being in it.
I
at
don't
all.
either. No, I don't either.
I always
I just
remember
assumed that the
seeing
governor
person
was in the
front.
front seat. I don't remember the middle set of seats.
No,
No,
I
I
don't
don't
either.
either.
See, the thing to me, like, none of these photos look legit to me because it looks like somebody has stretched the car.
Yeah.
The car itself doesn't even look like a proper car. It looks weirdly stretched where it's not supposed to be.
Well, I mean, it's a limousine.
So weird.
It's a topless limousine. It's a
It is,
convertible
but
limousine.
but from like the memories of what the car looked like in my head and those old photos that I've grown up seeing,
Yeah.
The video,
this is wrong. So wrong.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't recall that center seat either at all. I remember, the conspiracy theory shows that were like, it could have been the guy in the front seat that pulled the trigger,
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
how could he have done that and managed to miss the other 2 people right behind him to get to JFK?
Right.
And how would the people in the middle not know that he did it?
It's
That is so
Mandela. Fun.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
Wow.
Alrighty. It's getting late, guys. It's already after
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Oh wow. It is.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is
It
a fun show.
was.
Yay! We're so happy you
Very
guys
fun.
joined us. I wish Brian could have been on.
I know.
I'm humbled to
Yeah.
have been invited.
Well, of course. And you are all invited back for our Christmas party that we'll have in December. So, yeah.
Amazing.
And of course, everybody in the chats is invited to come to that too. But we have some other shows coming before then. So, really quick, do you have anything else, Pam, before I start?
I don't think so.
Yeah? Okay.
Good, yeah.
So, first of
Is the
all,
moth-
everybody...
I was going to say, is there Mothman Thanksgiving one too, or a Mothman Valentine's Day coming up in between now and Christmas?
We'll do Valentine's Day around Valentine's Day. I don't think there's a Thanksgiving one, but maybe we can find something.
Maybe.
We'll have to look.
Yeah.
Do some research.
Yes. All
Maybe.
right. Okay. So thank you to all of our guests. Thank you for the Conquistador Enzo and
Yay.
Mark and Ken and Shaw for coming and hanging out with us and having some drinks and some fun trivia. Yeah. And thank you to everybody who hung out in the chats. We appreciate you. So if you haven't yet, take a second to like and share, thumbs up, hit them buttons, hit them bells, and all that fun stuff. Make sure to check us out here in 2 weeks, Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. It'll be November 5th is our next show. And of course, check us out on The Fringe. That will fall next Monday. So you'll get to see us one more time before Halloween. I'm not sure what the topic's going to be quite
I
yet.
think it's just going to be general spookiness. You know, I want to hit all the
nice.
Halloween myths just real quick.
Awesome.
Witches, zombies, you know, the whole 9 yards. We'll just kind of talk about that stuff and maybe
Yay.
poke some fun at some of them.
Yes. So join
Sounds
us
fabulous.
Monday night at 7 p.m. Central on The Fringe, and we'll hang out there and talk some more about Halloween. And I think that's it. Super fun party, everybody. Keep it weird, keep it strange, keep it spooky. And remember, it's all connected. Good night
Yay.
and happy
Thank-
Halloween.
Everybody.
Good night.
Happy Halloween!